Hi, welcome back. Welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson, the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I am so happy to have you here with me this evening. If you are new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any requests for your personal healing or well-being. We're going to get things started off with a beautiful crystal grid that I am going to build exactly to all of your requests. So go ahead and pop in the chat anything that you're wanting to focus on, whether it's general or specific, totally up to you. You can request specific stones. If I have them, I'll put them in. If I don't, I'll help you find the next best thing. I do have a cat that's tucking in for Reiki time. So, little Gertie. Hey, baby. There we go. Oh, good babies. Thank you for sticking by. I'm a few minutes late. I apologize. If you want to know more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to go ahead and shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. All of the information's there, and there is a link in the description below, as well as links to all my social media and my email newsletter. So we've got a wonderful group of people, a great family here. We're all kind, we're all supportive, and I'm so grateful that you're here to share this space with us. So let's dive in, start reading those requests, and start building that beautiful grid. Ta-da! So here's our grid. As per usual, we start out with a mirror here. This helps to deflect any negative energy, and this copper spiral helps to break any blockages down and get the optimal flow of energy going. So that'll be our center point for the grid. And let's see who all we have here so far. Kath, it's good to see you. Renee, T, Flower, Chris, Creative Diva, I hope you're doing well. Danielle, welcome in. Still Not Still, great to see you. Allie B, lots of love. And, oh, awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh yeah, you're just off to bed in the UK. It's all good. Yeah, it's totally good. Go ahead, make any requests that you have, and when the Reiki sends, it'll meet you just the same. So have a beautiful rest, enjoy it, get some beautiful Z's with the Reiki. So let's go ahead and start with the requests here. And And if anyone commented before Allie at the top, I see smiley faces and I see a heart. For some reason, I can't see all of what you put there. Let me see if I can try to... Oh, the weird glitches of YouTube. Let me see what I can do. Haha! I found it! Mercury retrograde is thwarted. That was Joanna Sparkle saying hello, Gertie and family. Awesome. Okay. At least I know I'm not skipping anyone. It's good to see you, hon. All right, so let's see. Allie. Can we have some energies for self-love? Knowing we are worth everything in the world. I love that. And there's a brilliant tomorrow with lots of rose quartz and watermelon quartz. Well, I don't have watermelon quartz, but I do have rose quartz. Another one for self-love. We can bring this in. And do. Let's bring in some Amazonite too. Okay, and Amazonite. Let's go there. So first of all, rose quartz, which we're all familiar with, absolutely. But rose quartz we often think of as like a love stone and a heart stone. It is absolutely those things. However, oh, and let me adjust this so you're not just looking at my mic stand. Sorry. Such a professional operation I run. Da, 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 da. There we go. There we go. Okay. So as I was saying about rose quartz, this is also a wonderful stone if you're working towards lovability, deserving love, and seeing yourself as the true manifestation of love that you absolutely are. This is a lovely stone to help. So if you are working towards, say, better relationship patterns, towards better self-worth in general, this is a lovely stone that can work with you over a long period of time to help you as you build that self-respect and that self-love. I'm also going to bring in Amazonite, which is a stone of self-respect and self-care. This is like, if I could recommend a stone to any nurse, it's probably this one. This one helps with, and this is Amazonite again. Amazonite helps with seeing yourself as deserving of the same caliber of love and compassion and support that you show others, and helping you to make that time to prioritize yourself. Also really helpful for spine and spinal nerves, as well as just general calming and improved luck. So let's bring in some Amazonite. And I think I'm going to bring in, let's see, I'm going to bring in Dioptase. This is super pretty. It's somewhat on the rare side. It's a little bit on the pricey side, which is why we have a smaller piece, but we don't need much. The Dioptase is really helpful for releasing any tendencies towards self-neglect. It helps you to take better care of yourself. It's also a wonderful stone for anyone with chronic fatigue. It helps with living in the present moment. It helps to attract a good love match. And it also helps to ground things like partner worship. And it kind of helps you see a level playing ground between yourself and whoever you're having a relationship with. It's great for inner ear stuff, dizziness too. It's thought helpful for stabilizing blood pressure. It helps with IBS, ulcers, and constipation. Overall heart stuff, as well as making general healthy changes in life, balance, vitality, and even emotional stability. So that is Dioptase. Now, of course, and I do try to say this in every stream at a different point, I don't believe anything I do replaces anything else. Everything I do is a complement to whatever therapies you may be getting, be they traditional or more modern or both. I take antidepressants. I have no shame about it. You do what works for you. I hope everything I do brings some help and support from what limited capacity I can offer it, but I don't see any of this as like a replacement for anything. So lots of love to you, and that's a beautiful intention. I hope it really blossoms in your life. Oh, and to heal anger and resentment, and to let more abundance and keep up abundance. I love that. So anger and resentment, there's a couple of good stones for it. Let's bring in Howlite. This is great for not only anger and resentment, but also frustration. And it's superb for joints and bones. Anything with, whether it's density of bones, whether it's acute or long-term and chronic joint issues, this can be really, really helpful. All of the above. Also helps with teeth. So we will bring in Howlite for that. So there we go. There we go. I do have my window open, so if you do hear any talking in the background, that's just the West Philly being West Philly. And abundance. Let's bring in that citrine. Financial abundance, which we could all use, let's face it. This helps with financial gain and also making good financial decisions, as well as balancing logic with intuition. Really helpful for fibromyalgia pain, for nausea, for addictions and compulsions as well. There is some citrine right there. Natural citrine is getting really hard to find. There's a lot of a lot of amethyst that's just sort of been heated up and that turns to like a yellow color. Natural citrine is this like orangey brown kind of color. So I'm blessed to have some here to share with all of you. So thank you, Allie B. Lots of love to you in the UK. Have a good night's rest. K-Boz loves coffee. Lots of love to you. It's good to see you. Awesome. Okay. Still not still. Good to see you. Request for something for self-worth. That's definitely a theme tonight for sure. Not internalizing stuff other people say that I know is completely their problem and not yours, but you're used to perceiving it as your fault. Oh yeah, I got you. Hang on. Okay, so let's start with some epidote. Let's also start with some okay, so we've got some good ones here. So epidote is lovely for anyone recovering from illness or injury, but it's also really good for negative self-talk. Sometimes when people say things to us, we can internalize them and it becomes our own self-talk language. This helps us to break the habit of repeating those negative things we say to ourselves, like, I'm so stupid, I'm so this. This has helped me break that habit in a big way. It's been really helpful for me. Also helps with the nervous system, the skin, connection with the fairy realm, as well as the brain. It's thought to be helpful for Parkinson's. So I will bring in some epidote. There we go. So that's helpful. That way, what others say doesn't become what we say to ourselves. Next is yellow calcite, and this helps to strengthen our solar plexus, which is our center of self, and this helps with optimism as well as self-confidence. It also supports the idea of self-identity, so that you know who you truly are. It's great for setting and holding boundaries, and also for setting priorities based on your desires and letting go of any feelings of needing the approval of others to move forward or make decisions. So I'm going to go ahead and put some yellow calcite there. Very much on the same kind of wavelength, but in a different way, is mahogany obsidian. This helps to release perfectionism, especially if it's like, if the phrase, a done something is better than a perfect nothing is something that you could make into a mantra to help yourself, this is a stone for you. I work with this stone a lot personally, if you can't tell. It helps with meeting goals, with vitality, with strength, but also with definitely releasing that, releasing anger too, but also releasing any feelings that you need the approval of others, or that the opinion of others should outweigh your own. It helps to let go of that. It's also great for carpal tunnel, tooth pain, gums, and just meeting goals in general. So that is beautiful mahogany obsidian. Actually, we never know how big or small the grid is eventually going to get. So we will, I build them intuitively and we'll see how they go. And aquamarine. Aquamarine we like to call the anti-Karen stone. It works. This helps with deflecting pettiness, the already aggrieved, people that are looking to take out their anger, frustrations, what have you, on someone else. It helps to keep that at bay. It's also great for forgiveness, whether that's I forgive you and let you go from my life, or I forgive you to give you another chance. It's also forgiving ourselves when that's appropriate. Helps too with teeth, gums, and also movement of fluid in the body, like circulation in general. So I'm going to bring in aquamarine. All the best to you, still not still. I hope that this brings you some help and support. And you brought up some really good points. I clearly benefit from what you requested, so we are on the same wavelength. So lots of love to you. And for flower, hello. Good to see you, T. Danielle Cinder, need something for good finances and peace of mind. You got it. So let's bring in both. So we've got citrine in for finances. Let's bring in some pyrite. This is fool's gold, and it's usually found near real gold. So kind of like it's thought to help attract the real stuff in. It is also helpful for opening up intuition while providing protection. And it's wonderful for the lungs, fever, brain, and memory, specifically information recall. So it's great if you're studying too. It's thought to help with the effects of radiation treatments, like the side effects thereof. And it can be just very protective in general. But yeah, it definitely helps call on the financial abundance. So there is some pyrite. And for general peace of mind, one that we haven't worked with in a little bit is blue apatite. And this definitely helps with like inner balance, inner peace. It also, if anyone is struggling with anything around like food, your relationship to food or weight, this can be really helpful, whether you're trying to gain or lose weight, notwithstanding, or just improve your relationship with how you eat and why. Blue apatite's a lovely stone. It's also wonderful for learning about your soul's purpose and having the courage to act upon it. And it's wonderful for strengthening your energy field so that you're less inclined to take on the energy of others. So yeah, and of course, lots of harmony and inner peace. So that is blue apatite. I hope that that helps and brings you some peace. It's good to have you here. Awesome. Thank you for your request. And it's good to see you, Chris. Oh, still not still. I'm so glad. Hey, Fiat Luna. Oh, those are good requests. I like those. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Sunstone's definitely on tap today, too. I love it. Love it, love it. We are all on the same wavelength. Like, for those of you who are newish or newer, if you haven't noticed before, they're definitely, our lives might all be very different, but the themes that we're working through tend to be really similar. And there's always similar themes that come up in every single grid. So it can be nice to not feel so lonely with whatever we're struggling with. So yeah, don't be surprised when we see a lot of the same kind of requests. And let's see. Let's get some of Chris's requests. So rhodochrosite, leopard skin. Malachite. Carnelian. And yeah, let's start there. So rutilated quartz, this is clear quartz, and you might see what looks like almost like hair or little pieces of hair in there. Those are rutils. When rutils go through quartz, it's thought to strongly focus energy, so it helps with focusing the mind and also focusing any kind of healing energy to where it's most needed in the body, whether that's like energy healing or like modern medicine healing, whatever the case may be. It also helps to boost our energy when we've been kind of sick and run down. And because of those, rutilated quartz has long been seen as a beautiful gift for folks that are battling cancer, because it's thought to help, may this take all of the treatments that you're going through and bring it to where it's most needed in your body. And may you also get like a nice boost of energy. But it's great for mental focus as well. Green aventurine helps with expanding how we see ourselves. If you tend to think, oh, I could never do that, I could never learn that, this is a friend for you. So this helps with heart rhythms, allergies, eye problems, and also learning, especially if you're like tech phobic or you think that you can't learn something. This is one to give you a little bit more of a confidence boost. So that is green aventurine. Also good for fertility. Leopard skin jasper helps us to support our animals in their healing. So animal well-being also helps us to connect with our animal guides and guardians. Lovely for attracting a spiritual soulmate and for coordination, balance, and anything that might be impacting the skin. So whether that's an allergy, a rash, whether it's autoimmune, however that's going on, this can help. So that is leopard skin jasper. Rhodochrosite helps with mother-baby bonding and also with healing any kind of maternal wounds or mom pains. This is great too for intuition, specifically things like telepathy and connection to your ancestors and even your deceased animal companions. Helpful too for asthma as well as stress headaches. So that is rhodochrosite. Carnelian is lovely for the sacral chakra. That's the chakra that relates most to relationships. That's how we relate to the people closest to us, our intimate personal relationships, as well as society in general. It helps with creativity, and it definitely governs things like sexuality, sexual function. It's lovely for colds and allergies and healing wounds. And so we will bring this in. It boosts creativity. I know I said that already, but it's always good to mention it again. But that is carnelian. Helps too with attracting a soulmate. So there we go. Carnelian. And malachite, very much the energy of Archangel Raphael. It supports the pancreas, spleen, and liver. It's also great for arthritis, for inflammation and pain in general, and it's great for insomnia and sleep issues. Helpful too for processing really difficult and painful emotions so that you can let them go and let them be in the past and not bring that with you, emotionally speaking. Helps too in cases of depression and anxiety as well as phobias. So that is malachite. I work with malachite quite a bit. So there we go. And I will get to the rest of your requests as we go through the evening. And thank you so much for being here. It's so good to see you. And I hope Eva's doing well. Awesome. For tea, we've got intentions, healing energy for a swift recovery for your mom who had surgery today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. For you, inspiration and energy for the writing marathon you're currently participating in. Gotcha. Let's see. And I know you requested some specific stones. Blue tiger eye. That's what I was going to grab for you. Blue tiger eye, bloodstone. Rutilated quartz is in there. Green calcite, bumblebee jasper. I'm also going to bring in some shungite for you. This helps with physical recovery and tissue repair, so it can be really great after surgery. It also helps to relieve stress, emotional pain, and break down energy blockages, as well as help just generally clear your energy field. There's so much stress leading up to a surgery and then so much healing to do after. This is really great for both. It also can help with balancing the electromagnetic energy of all of the machines that are around that we're grateful to have in a hospital, but it's can be kind of loud and disconcerting. This can kind of help with that. So that's shungite. Cool, good stuff. There we go. Bumblebee jasper helps with giving us lots of motivation and confidence and lots of I can't wait to sink my teeth into the thing and get it done. It's like a get to work stone. Helps with decision making, physical energy, vitality, that clear mental focus, also helps boost anything that you're manifesting. It helps with just confidence and positivity in general, and it's really helpful for balancing yin and yang in the body. So that is bumblebee jasper. Do be careful with this stone. It does have large amounts of sulfur as well as arsenic, so do be careful. Green calcite helps with really anxiety, including the anxiety that we feel in our emotions, as well as how we hold it in our body, that tension that we build when we're really stressed out. This helps to unwind that. It's very calming, reassuring, and it's also just in general lightens the mood. So let's bring in a little green calcite. It's one of my favorite stones for anxiety in general. Blue tiger eye is one of my favorites for writing, and anyone who needs to speak truth to power or be a whistleblower or communicate with like facts over feelings kind of situations. This is wonderful for writing in any capacity as well. It's very calming. It helps to ease stress. It's wonderful for teachers, and it also really helps protect those truth tellers as well. So let's bring in the blue tiger eye for you. One of my favorite writing stones. Whenever I'm writing copy for my website or anything, or for my classes, I keep blue tiger eye really close by. I have a nice big bracelet of it. So I hope that helps. And bloodstone. This is an emotional stuff just hit the fan type stone. It goes by the name heliotrope in other parts of the world beside the US. If you are in a place of emotional despair, if you need to have a little bit of emotional stamina to get through a difficult time, and if you need to relieve self-doubt, this is an excellent choice. Also helps to quiet your mind if it's racing, especially if it's interrupting any spiritual work or meditation. So it can be very helpful for the overwhelming emotional stuff that can happen in life. So that is bloodstone, which also goes by the name heliotrope. So awesome. Thank you so much for being here, T, and lots of love to you and your mom. Get well soon for sure. And flower, I love those requests. Let's do some celestite, some numite. I was just working with numite yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, the day before. Days are running together. Lepidolite, polychrome, yellow calcite, lepidolite, polychrome, yellow calcite's already in there, and indigo gabbro, good choice. Okay, indigo gabbro also goes by the name mystic merlinite. And it is lovely for helping to reveal the ways that we get in our own way. I like to think of it as helping to illuminate our detrimental tendencies, the habits we have that trip us up. It's also really helpful for any kind of menopause issues, menstrual pain type issues, helps to integrate our spiritual connection into our full self. And it's lovely for intuition, dreams, meditation. So that is indigo gabbro or mystic merlinite. Ooh, there we go. Numite is super, super fun. So this beautiful black stone that like flashes up that like silvery gold. Numite comes from Greenland. It's the only place we know it to exist. It's only mined a few months of the year because, it's cold. The ground is very frozen. But numite helps with protection from all kinds of lower energies and even really nasty energy, highly protective. This can also protect your spiritual items, your altar, your tarot cards, for example. I keep a bunch near my tarot cards for that reason. But it can also help with keeping a space nice and energetically clear, and it helps with the gap between the living and the dead. So any kind of stuff around the veil, beautiful pneumite. If you're doing inner work and really looking for inner truth, this is one that can help you as you go into your own darkness to see light and get illumination where you kind of least expect it. So that is pneumite. And I have that in the crystal shop too. Lepidolite. This is helpful for calming and understanding the emotions and bringing a lot of emotional soothing, if you will. Helps with noticing and releasing thought patterns that aren't helpful. Lovely for mental health in every way, especially codependency and compulsive thoughts. Wonderful for addictions, and it's thought helpful for joints as well as weight loss and discernment too, especially like, am I in the right place? Should I stay? Should I go? Kind of feelings. So let's bring in, let's put you here. There we go. That is lepidolite. Lepidolite is lithium mica, so it does have lithium in it. So I don't recommend ever making water, putting a stone in the water gem infusions. I definitely recommend that you put them indirectly if you want to make a gem infusion, because lithium is in here. Lithium is a mental health medication. It's been used since the ancient Greeks, and it's a prescription right now. But it can have the opposite effect on some folks, so just want to put that out there. But as a stone to carry with you, it's very safe, and it's a great mood booster. Polychrome jasper helps to reignite our connection to our soul's purpose and reinvigorate our desires to want to sink our teeth into our life's purpose. It helps to break through indifference. It's really motivating, and it helps to bring a lot of confidence. Oh, do we have a Hattie? Hattie, where are you going? Do you want to say hellos? Hattie, stop jumping on the computer. There we go. I love you, little bones, but if you do that, you're going to break the computer. You want to sit up here? Yeah? Come on up. You can sit on my lap. Little Bubba. Your sister's under here, and you can come up here and say hi if you want. Everybody wants to see you. They've started loving to sit on the computer tower. No. But it's actually shifting the components within the tower to start to grind against one another. So not great things. Hey, you. I know it's a nice warm seat, but that's not the best one. Come on up here. Come here. No, don't. Come here. Anywhere but there, little babes. Let me see if I have a toy. Do I have a toy for you? Do I have a toy? There we go. That's something for her to play with. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay, that's got her attention for now. Back to polychrome jasper. This also helps to motivate physical movement. So if you've been trying to get into a more active routine, or if you have mobility issues, this can even help with supporting the physical joints, the arms and legs, and it helps with the Earth Star chakra. That's the chakra beneath our root that connects with our soul's purpose and making it something we can act upon and like get moving. So that's polychrome jasper. And we have celestite. Hey, you want another toy? There we go. This is celestite. Celestite is helpful for connecting with our angels and our spirit guides. It also helps with discernment. If you're having a hard time with, is this like a trigger? Is this intuition? What is this, my logic telling me no? This can help you suss that out. It also can help you to just kind of focus on your upper chakras, the crown and the third eye, which can change our impact. It can change our experience of things like physical pain for the better. So that is celestite. Currently playing with the cats with a tape measure to keep them happy and from attacking the CPU. Okay. Go get it. Hope you're doing well. Lots of love to you, Flower, Little Tree, and the whole crew. Oh, cool. New mic had just come up for you too, Renee. Awesome. Ah, lymphedema. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely aquamarine can kind of help with that. Also, I can look up lymphedema specifically, actually, too. Let's see what I can find. There you go. Go ahead, play with your toy. Keep from attacking the CPU. Yeah, because I haven't looked up stones for lymphedema in a little while, so I'm curious myself. That I don't have. Unfortunately, hey, I said no computers. Come on, you guys. There you go. I'm gonna go with, I'll do some more research on that, but one that I know will help with the heart and body fluids and circulation in general is definitely unakite. This also helps with metabolism as well as addictions, especially with quitting smoking. It's wonderful for women's health in every stage of life, from fertility to labor and delivery, menopause, everything. Even good marriage and relationships. So that's unakite. But I'll definitely do a little bit more research on specifically like lymphatic stones. There's got to be some that are more tailored to that. So I hope that this helps. It's good to have you here. And do I feel a kitty playing? Hey, hey. You two are just out of pocket tonight. Yes, you are, both of you. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So let's go back up to where I was. Okay, so thank you, Flower. Ah, and Renee Sims, something for headache and sinus. You got it. So let's do that. Let's bring in some emerald. Some rhodonite. Oh, hi, Bubba. No, that's not where we go. And emerald, rhodonite, and headache. Pink tourmaline is my favorite for headaches. This is one that is not only good for headaches and migraines, but also neuralgia, any kind of gynecologic issue, including things like endometriosis. And it's wonderful for mother-baby bonding, spinal injuries, and breaking down a negative self-image. So that is pink tourmaline. Rhodonite is helpful for allergies, any kind of allergic anything. It's wonderful too for just anything autoimmune or asthma related, and general health of the lungs. On the emotional level, this helps to heal a broken heart and just heartache and heartbreak, as well as opening the heart to love again. Helps too with overcoming insecurities and past emotional abuse to help heal any of the remaining trauma from that. So that is rhodonite. And Gertie, baby, you are where you're not supposed to be. Why are you there? Why are you there? You want to see what I'm doing? You want to bless the grid? Emerald will definitely help with your sinuses. This helps with the whole upper respiratory, sinuses, the whole 9 yards, whether it's a cold, bronchitis, or allergies. Lovely stone for all of the above. It's also helpful for healing skin and tissue, for restoring confidence about one's appearance, especially things that you might be particularly sensitive about, and also for like reinvigorating our passions in life if you feel like things have kind of lost their zeal. So let's bring in emerald. There we go. There we go. So I hope that helps. It's good to see you again, Renee. And Kath, it's lovely to see you. Self-love, that's definitely on tap tonight. Being gentle and understanding with yourself and others, coping with grief, and promoting new beginnings. Absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely good for new beginnings. Being gentle with yourself. Gentle with yourself and others, and grief. There we go. So let's start with some black and white banded agate. This has a number of things it can help us with. So this is one that can definitely help with new beginnings, endurance, and shifting perspective, as well as financial stability after any kind of big financial setback too. Wonderful for perception and logic, as well as inspiration from your guides. It helps to clear and stabilize the mind and your physical energy, and it's just altogether really helpful for that kind of death and rebirth, endings and new beginnings. Death like in the death card of the tarot, where it's not literal death, but it's more like figurative, like things coming to their natural end to create space for something new. So that is black and white banded agate. Okay, there we go. There we go. And there we go. Wonderful. Black onyx can be really helpful with grief and protection. It's also really helpful when it comes to releasing self-doubt and boosting your self-esteem. It can help with connection to your ancestors, as well as protection from anyone that would play mind games. And it's just generally really, really protective, while also grounding fear. So that is black onyx. And I'm going to bring in some dumortierite for, this one brings in a lot of patience, which will help whether it's for you or for others, having patience with others. It also helps with releasing resentment and anger, frustration as well. It's great for helping you stand up for yourself, which is always really well as improving any situation that seems beyond hope. It's also helpful for nervous dogs. So this is dumortierite. And let's see, we will find a space for you. So let's do one here and one there. So that's dumortierite. And pink kunzite is the stone of compassion, and that's compassion for ourselves, for others, from others. It also helps with attracting love, and it also helps with commitment-based love, as well as healing a broken heart. So it can be supportive of things like grief as well. Helps with hormones, puberty, with neuralgia, chemical sensitivities, and allergies. And it's lovely for bouncing back after any kind of anesthesia, as well as helping new moms and sleepless babies. It's very compassionate. I always feel very close to the Kuan Yin when I hold it, so that can really help too. So that can go right next to that rose quartz, and they look and feel beautiful next to one another. Awesome. Thanks. Lots of love to you, Kath. It's good to see you. Oh, it was great meeting with you too, Kanta. It really, really was. Creative diva. Healing energy for positive outcomes in your work and personal life. Gotcha. Protection from any negative energies. To experience undeniable peace, love, and joy, and wisdom in actions. I love it. So let's do positive outcomes. Protection from negative energies. We've got lots of good ones for that. And definitely Numite is really helpful for that. We'll bring this in. Peace, love, joy, and wisdom in actions. This first one I think is also going to support Kath, and it's Dragon's Blood. Also goes by Dragon Stone. So this one helps with things like grief and loss so that you can process those feelings without getting lost in self-pity. But it also has a lot with having patience with yourself, with learning from our mistakes and having the strength and courage to create any change. This is wonderful for optimism, happiness, and wisdom. Definitely wisdom. Also helps the immune system, the nervous system, and the thyroid. So that will help with the wisdom in action. It definitely, it can help you to move forward while learning from your past mistakes without kind of holding yourself back. Definitely for inner peace is Snowflake Obsidian. This helps with releasing guilt, and also it can help soothe loneliness. It's wonderful for inner peace, as well as just calming overstimulation and helping to support the body, mind, spirit connection, as well as just inner serenity and hope after any kind of loss. So that is Snowflake Obsidian. And all obsidian are volcanic glass. So there we go. Another protective stone that also helps grief is jet. So jet is wood that has been fossilized quickly, usually through volcanic activity, like super fast. So it was a living tree, and now it's speedy fossilized wood. So this helps with that sudden transition of life to death. It also helps with protection against the evil eye, paranormal, and just any kind of negative, nasty energies. Helpful too for anyone that is supporting anyone or any animal companion through the life to death transition. So that is jet. So let's bring that here and here. And for helping to envision a positive outcome in work and in personal life, sapphire, really helpful for envisioning a good positive potential in really difficult circumstances even. It's also excellent for connecting with our angels as well as our spirit guides. And if anyone does any channeling or mediumship, This stone can help you to connect as well as to find the best words to explain your impressions to your querent. So wonderful too for the thyroid, eyes, ears, for dementia, whether it's the individual impacted or those who care for and about the individual, and helpful too for calling upon speedy justice. So that is sapphire. I hope that helps, Creative Diva. It's beautiful to see you. I hope you have a good weekend. And Fiat Luna, could you request some hematite, fuchsite, and sunstone? You got it. Hematite, fuchsite, and sunstone. Hematite is super grounding. It also helps to purify and support the blood. Let's see. Oop. I've got so many pieces of it, but yet it is so fragile it will crack itself if I bang them against one another. There we go. So that's hematite. This is one that many feel is very protective, very grounding. And in some cases, folks believe that this can kind of alert you to like, it can kind of attract not great energy within you and kind of leaves you when it's ready to go. But it can also help in some cases alert you to not great energies around. So that is hematite. But yeah, if you struggle with things like anemia or just wanting to like clarify the blood, this has been thought helpful for that. This is written about in the Bible. It's thought to be connected with the energy of the body, which they looked at as one and the same as blood in that part of the world at that time. So that's hematite. Yeah. Fuchsite is lovely for boosting the energy of fun. Helps us to feel like we can just let go and dig into fun and just allow our inner child to play. Very helpful for spinal alignment, sleep disturbances, and for carpal tunnel syndrome as well. So that is fuchsite. Let's put some here and here, here and here. Sunstone helps to boost our sense of what we're capable of and what the future can hold for us. And it's definitely one that helps raise our prominence, our profile, to be noticed and be seen. This can help if you're looking to promote yourself or your business. It's lovely for being recognized for your efforts, and it helps to bring a lot of career opportunity and even moves or room for promotion where you currently are, whether that's like leaving your current job or moving up where you are. Helps too with marketing, like I said, your business or yourself. If you're going on job interviews, this helps you to kind of stand out above the rest. And it's also helpful for protecting yourself against anyone who would exploit you around money. So that is Sunstone. All the best to you, Fiat Luna. It's so good to see you. And everybody check out Fiat Luna's channel. She also does some amazing Reiki. And she was the caretaker of these two beautiful kitties at the shelter before I fostered them and then foster failed them and now have them here. Oh yes, very cute. Very good. Good to see you, hon. Hey, welcome back, Jade. Catherine, welcome back. Awesome. What are you doing? Why do you keep going to places you're not supposed to be? I know they're more fun, but still. Okay. And Jade, what is moss agate good for? I will bring that in. I'm just gonna bring in some moss agate. Moss agate's great for lots of things. This is really highly regarded in Chinese medicine. It's thought to help with any kind of infection or anything that's spreading through the body quickly that shouldn't be there. So whether it's a virus, bacterial, fungal infection, anything like that. It also helps with connection to nature and releasing fear of the unknown. It's lovely for psychological parts work, like if you're doing higher self work or inner child work, this is very balancing. Also helps us to just generally feel more connected to spirit. So it's very much a mind, body, spirit stone. So I'll put some in there. So I hope that that helps, Jade. And let's get some of Key and Patty's requests. You're staring at me. Do you want to come over and say hi to anyone? Okay. Red Tiger Eye. Desert Rose Selenite. Sugilite. Do you want a stone? Do you want a stone for you? There you go. There you go. Okay. Smoky Quartz. Peridot. Smoky Peridot. Kunzite is in there. Rutilated's in there. Opal. Where did I put opal? Might have to look for that for a minute. I am losing it. Maybe it's back here? No? Okay. Might have to come back to that one. Anhydro. Pyrite's in there. Amazonite's in there. Okay. Let's start with what we got. So anhydro is a term given to any stone that has water trapped in it. That means that as these crystals were forming, at some point, there was water in it for the amount of time it took for the stone to form around it. It's kind of wild. It's really difficult to see on this camera. But if you happen to see a circle that looks like man-made, it's actually pen. That's where the water bubble is. But anhydro helps with fluid imbalance, which is definitely going to be helpful for edema and lymphedema. It also helps with releasing destructive emotional patterns and with helping determine the credibility of individuals as well as information. Helpful too for connecting to the past and the future if you want to send healing forward or backward in time, and with connecting with the genealogical history of your family. Also helpful for those people that we need to stay amicable with that are really difficult. So that is anhydro. Desert Rose Selenite. That stone's for you. Do you not feel this? Are you not feeling sodalite? There you go. No? Okay. So Desert Rose Selenite is lovely for real estate transactions, as well as the paperwork around them, and for finding a place to live, as well as making big life changes through small, consistent effort over time. It helps with redefining ourselves in the face of change and with perseverance in our studies. It's lovely too for upset stomach, acne, eczema, and fighting off viruses, and it's superb for men's health as well as the well-being of our animal companions. So that is Desert Rose Selenite. There we go. There we go. There we go. Smoky Quartz is one of my favorite all-purpose stones. This helps to deep clear energy and transmute it and change it for the better, while also protecting us and calming worry. It's excellent for anyone who deals with chronic pain, who struggles with flexibility of the body or of the mind. Like if you're trying to broaden your horizons a little bit mentally, this can help too. This has been used since at least the Middle Ages to protect property against theft, and it's really wonderful for hope in uncertainty. So that is Smoky Quartz. Like I said, a wonderful all-purpose stone. So that Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz can be almost black to just barely off of clear. So there we go. Peridot helps with releasing guilt, jealousy, and anger, while also helping to support those amazing friendships in our lives, those friendships that help us to be the best version of ourselves. It can help too with IBS, acid reflux, Crohn's, and also with breaking bad habits. So that is peridot. Red tiger eye is another one that can help keep negative energy at bay, whether it's negative spiritual workings or bullies, people that harass, gaslight, triangulate, sexism, all of that kind of stuff. This really helps to like keep that away. It's wonderful too for calling in financial abundance in a hurry. So that is red tiger eye. Go. And tiger iron has hematite in it as well as tiger eye. It sometimes also has red jasper. This helps with clearing and restoring the blood and the body's physical energy, and it also helps to relieve fatigue and boost our physical energy and vitality. It's one that helps with emotional balance and clarity of thought, while also helping with good boundaries, like helping us to not take on the troubles of others in a way that's unhelpful. It helps too with nervous kids and animals. It boosts creativity, and it also helps the root and solar plexus chakras. So that's tiger iron, and that's tiger eye with hematite and sometimes red jasper. So, and sugilite is a lovely like world peace kind of stone. This helps to connect with collective consciousness, unity consciousness, the awareness that we're all interconnected, and what we put out into the universe, we put into ourselves. So it's a very high chakra, enlightenment, awareness type stone. Definitely a world peace stone. So that is sugilite. We're also going to grab some more of what you requested so I don't accidentally skip any of it. I'll come to it as we go through, but let's see. Tree agate, chevron, galena, pyrite's in there, azurite, septarian. Cool. Thank you for being here, Patty. Oh, and there's some other ones there too. Bloodstone's in there already. Fluorite. Okay. Epidote's in there. Let's bring in some labradorite and jade. So labradorite is lovely for anyone that's having difficulty sleeping, and definitely as the change of seasons happens. I know that happens to a lot of us. It also is lovely for clairvoyance. That's our spiritual sight. Wonderful for workplace harmony and calming disputes, as well as fine attention to detail and noticing patterns. Also helping to enjoy travel. So it's a good one to bring on your vacation. So that's labradorite. There we go. And jade is just all around beautiful. This is one that helps to change our fortune for the better. This helps with peace of body, mind, and spirit, as well as making our dreams a reality and working towards those achievements. It helps with resourcefulness, confidence, as well as personal empowerment and prioritizing yourself, as well as grounding stress. So that is jade. Specifically, this is nephrite jade. So there we go. There we go. And there we go. Yay. I'm going to put in some azurite too before I move on. So azurite, as you can see, it gets its name from its beautiful azure blue color. This helps with creativity, insight, and intuition, specifically with connecting with your guides and even gaining wisdom and insight from them. It helps to calm our mind when it's racing, especially during things like Reiki or meditation. Really helpful with breaking down energy blockages and even obstacles in our path. And lovely too for spinal alignment, muscle spasms, uncontrollable movements like tics. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that in. Oh, Hattie has decided the stone she wants to play with, and it's the giant piece of selenite. Hey, you want some selenite? Good choice, little Bubba. Go ahead. She's just watching over the grid for everyone. Cool. Okay. Thank you so much for all of your support for all of our new people too, Patty. I appreciate that very, 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 very much. Okay, Catherine, the cold, money manifestation, and more eyes on your books. You've got it. So let's go through that. The moss agate will definitely help your cold. The carnelian will definitely help your cold. The emerald will help your cold. And green kyanite will help your cold. So this helps with connection with nature and even gaining wisdom from nature. If you're in any kind of, if you're learning about herbalism or plants or planting your garden even, this is an excellent stone. Also Kambaba jasper for that. Helps too with gaining wisdom through your intuition, as well as balancing and blending your like mundane life with your spiritual side. And it helps the chest, throat, lungs, heart, really everything involved that would be hit by a cold. So that is green kyanite. This is also excellent for anyone who's struggling with allergies this time of year. There we go. Awesome. And for more eyes on your books, sunstones there, that'll help, as will cinnabar, which is mercury ore, and just those red parts are cinnabar. Notice I'm not touching them. Mercury's really toxic. Oftentimes if you go to purchase cinnabar in this day and age, what you'll get is this, just these tiny little red dots in a piece of quartz and granite, often sold as cinnabrite instead of cinnabar. But basically mercury has been used for thousands of years by humans, and we've often thought, even back to antiquity, we thought this has a lot to do with merchants and calling customers to a business. So calling more eyes to your books, here it is. That is cinnabar or cinnabrite. So I hope that that helps. And that also helps with general money manifestation, as does citrine and pyrite. So feel better and all the best to you. One of the cats Key was working on at the shelter had an operation, and oh, he's not going to make it. Yeah, jet is helpful for that. Very helpful for that. There's also, like, that's the best stone for that. But there's also some green onyx for some grief and sadness, as well as just even emotional shutdown level grief. This is also helpful for moving forward and making decisions for the highest good, despite being really emotionally not in the best place to do so. So that is green onyx. Green onyx can even look more like a pistachio color. So don't be surprised if you see it be barely green, like a light green, or all the way down to this darker green. It kind of ranges. But I'm so sorry. Please tell Key all the best, and thank you so much for all that Key does for the animals. Okay, let's go and see see what others of Chris's I did not get yet. And if I missed anyone's requests, go ahead and drop them back in the chat. I know there's a few more of yours, Patty. I will get to those, I promise. Let's bring in some Herkimer Garnet Ruby. Super 7. Jade is already in there. Super 7 helps with boosting our intuitive abilities, no matter how we connect in intuition. It helps us with working towards our bigger dreams and goals in life. It's lovely for strengthening our energy field, for inner peace and harmony, and for healing the past as well as any like karmic factors without having to necessarily relive them. So that is Super 7. We have Ruby, which helps with releasing fear, giving us the courage to be ourselves, our most authentic selves, and also gives us lots of leadership skills. Helps with fibromyalgia, love, fertility, financial stability, and helping to stop nightmares while also supporting us to make good decisions. So that is beautiful, Ruby. Garnet is helpful for organizing, as well as finding the best way to get all the things done with the least amount of resources, including your time. So if you're looking at all of your to-dos and trying to find more time in your week, if you're looking at a new project and trying to figure out the best way to do it, Garnet's your friend. Also helpful for being just practical, having the courage you need to get things done, and being creative about how you go about it. Also helps with strength and groundedness in times of great change. It is Capricorn stone because it is January's birthstone. So there we go. So that's Garnet. Moonstone helps us to connect to the rhythms of nature, including, of course, the moon. If you do any kind of new moon magic, this is lovely. Or full moon magic. This also helps with attracting love, protection of women and travelers, connection with the divine feminine, and helping with intuition as well as releasing any patterns that just aren't serving us. I always think of Moonstone as like the embodiment of the High Priestess in the tarot deck. So that is Moonstone. And Herkimer. Herkimer helps with being in the present moment. And it's wonderful for boosting manifestation, for relaxation, for balancing disharmonious energy, and for intuition as well. This can help us to boost anything we're manifesting and to harmonize really discordant energies. If you feel like the energy somewhere just isn't balanced, this is a really great stone to kind of just bring around. And it's not a diamond, it's actually a double terminated quartz. They're found all over the Herkimer, New York region of the US. So there we go. Let's also bring in some tree agate. Sacred in Ayurveda, the sister science of yoga, helps to balance body, mind, and spirit on the deepest of levels and in the biggest of ways. Wonderful too for calming physical and emotional nerves, as well as dissolving ego and promoting inner peace. Also helps with healing and moving on from negative habits. So that is tree agate. Septarian helps with muscle pain and spasms, and also helps with emotional maturity. It helps to support the kind of understanding yourself and the underlying causes of our behaviors, our motivations, our beliefs, and our habits. It's wonderful for the solar plexus, our center of self and self-identity. So that is Septarian. Put those there for now. Chevron amethyst helps with tolerance of others. Always good during Mercury retrograde or just any day ending in Y. Helps too with degenerative diseases like MS. It helps with channeling, with shamanic journeying, and with any kind of visionary work, high-level clairvoyance. It helps us to connect to spirit, and it can really help us to focus when we're doing any kind of manifestation work. So let's bring this in here. Galena is wonderful for energy protection, grounding, and centering. It also brings a lot of physical healing insights. Wonderful too for boils and cysts and even acne, as well as disorders of the veins, and also for your sense of smell. Helpful for hair growth and hair health, as well as mental and emotional transformation, attracting winnings of money, as well as the return of lost or stolen articles or money. Helpful too with Saturn transits in your chart. So that is Galena. This has a lot of lead in it, so be careful with it in that regard. So there we go. That is Galena. That is wonderful. So I think we're right about there. I don't have lemon calcite. Oh, you're so welcome, Chris. Let's see. I don't have lemon calcite, but let me know. Let's see. I've got yellow calcites in there. Let's see, one more stone. Let's do some. Wanted to get a few more of Patty's requests. I know you had one for zebra jasper. I think we got most of your requests. Yeah, zebra jasper helps with dealing with stress that's just overwhelming and standing up for yourself, even in the face of that. Helps too with bone disorders, and it's very empowering. It helps break through apathy and feeling stuck, and it's wonderful for muscle spasms and even like taking initiative, especially if you feel like you're stuck in a rut lately. So that is zebra jasper, and that was a beautiful gift to us from Chris. So thank you, Chris. So let's bring some zebra jasper here. And here. Awesome. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have lemon calcite, but I think we're pretty full. I think we got a good boat, everybody. Awesome. So thank you everyone so much for being here. I'm going to do that thing I do where I explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works, and then we're going to get into the healing. But if you haven't been here before, the way that you can help me boost the energy of where you're at and where we're all interconnected is to go on ahead and think of anything that you're grateful for, anything at all. Powerfully shifts energy. Take that gratitude and go ahead, and if you're willing to share it in public, go ahead and enter it into the chat. While y'all are doing that, I'm going to explain what Reiki is, how it works, how to make the most of this session, how everything's going to go, and then we're going to get into the healing. So thank you for being here. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. If you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description along with all my social media and my email newsletter. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become a catch-all term for energy healing in the West, but I specifically work with Usui Reiki. This method is named after its founder, Mikao Usui, who created it in the early 1920s in Japan, during a time where teaching or promoting anything that could be even misunderstood as coming from a religion was strictly forbidden and had big consequences. So this particular method is deeply spiritual, yet completely secular. So whatever your spirituality or background is, you're welcome to enjoy and kind of, insert your own dogmas, if you will, into the practice for yourself. The concept of energy at the foundation of Usui Reiki comes to us from Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, which still very much flavors their worldview and culture even to this day. And it's based on the concept that we are all interconnected, inextricably linked, and that this Reiki, the spiritually guided soul energy, is an energy that's already running through each and every one of us, and that our body, mind, and spirit work with it all the time to, in a sense, bring us into harmony and balance, and even gives us our day-to-day resilience. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy that's already a part of all of us and direct more of it to you, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. So it doesn't even matter if you're watching this as a recorded video, the energy will always be there for you. So to make the most of your session, the good news, to connect with the Reiki, all you need to do is be open to it. And by being here, you already are. So congratulations. I generally suggest that you find like a nice comfy place to like sit or lay down, close your eyes, but you don't have to be still or meditative. You can use this time to do some yoga, journal, pull some cards for yourself, play some music, anything that feels good for you at this time. There's no wrong way to enjoy your Reiki session. At any point in time, if you feel like you're distracted or if you want to go a little deeper into your session, just take a deep breath in and out, but know that you don't have to focus on anything and you don't have to keep your mind silent. The Reiki will support you however you're able to show up for it. During the session, you may feel some physical sensations. You may feel some emotions rise up or release. You may feel some really beautiful clarity around some things in your life, suddenly like being able to just think your way through something that's been challenging. You might have some wonderful epiphanies or intuitions. You may also have a deeply healing nap, which is always encouraged. And the session will probably be the perfect balance of all of those things for you today and at this time. So during this session, feel free to fall asleep if you want to, but during the session, it will be 25 minutes long. I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that the lights move slowly and gently through several different colors. At no point will it flash or strobe, so you're good there. And I will turn up the music. Thank you to everyone who has been able to provide any kind of financial support for the channel. That allows me to purchase music made by actual musicians that I can play on stream. So thank you. If you do want to check out today's musician, you can check out the bottom of the description and check out her YouTube channel and website as well. So at the end of that 25 minutes, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll invite you to take some deep breaths, come back to the space that you're in, and you'll be able at that time to connect with me. I'll be able to engage with you in chat once again and answer any questions you have, or even hear out your experiences if you feel to share. So again, thank you so much for being here today. It's an honor and a privilege always to share this energy with you. I'm here 5 times a week. The schedule is in the description below. And if you ever need some Reiki and I'm not live, check out the past healing live stream playlist, or simply hit live and look at all the past live streams. Grab any old one. The healing will be there for you. You can even skip ahead to the healing if you want to, and it'll be there for you anytime you need it. So thank you so much, and let's get into the healing. Ooh, well done, everyone. Seriously well done. Thank you to everyone who helped set inspiration for this beautiful grid. Trying not to make us seasick as I kind of set the camera. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I might have made it worse. Oops. Oh, there we go. Da 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 da. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Every time I try to make something better, it gets a little funkier. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So grateful for all of you. Thank you. So go ahead and enjoy this session. Enjoy this beautiful grid y'all have inspired, and I will see you all in about 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Move your fingers and toes. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's an honor and a pleasure always to share this healing with you. And if you have any questions or anything to share, use the chat. Oh, we have a little hi cat. Yeah, hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Some Hattie purrs to bring you back. Thank you, Hattie. Oh, good little baby. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Bringing your healing purrs all over. Yeah. Yeah. You're so welcome. Hey, Sister Sheba. So good to see you. Catherine, I hope you feel better. You know where that microphone is. Yes, you do. What a good baby. Good baby, yes you are. What a good girl. Yep, she knows when to bring them purrs. Yeah, it's a good job. What good job. Good job. Have a great weekend, Catherine. Hey, Heart, I hope you're doing well. Sorry I've been so hard to get a hold of. Things have been absolutely bonkers. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Patty. Things are getting better, definitely, but I'll be in touch. Thank you. Everybody hit that like button, and for all of those who did, thank you so much. I will be back Sunday night at 8 p.m. East Coast US time, so join me then for lots of love and healing. Yes, we can. Let's see. Yeah, we can do Thursday. Yeah, text me if Thursday works for you, hon. Oh, you heard Hattie tonight? Oh, I'm so glad. And that was just her. She was running around doing her usual, like, whining and crying that I'm not playing with her. And then as soon as I was done, she knew what to do. Oh, hey, Joanna. Lots of love. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to mess with the tower again. Yes, you are. You just want to be part of the action. Yes, you do. Awesome. Oop. Go ahead, make that jump. I know you want to go to the windowsill. Go ahead. Thank you all for making tonight so magical. Thank you to everyone who helped to inspire this beautiful grid. And I'm going to get ready to go ahead and end the stream here unless anyone has any questions. Gertie is fast asleep right next to my feet. Love to you too, Joanna. Okay, everyone, have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Hope to see you again soon. Take care and bye for now.